This is a one-of-a-kind unmarked location. I give you the Skytram. Now, to get to it is probably one of the most difficult tasks in the game, because you either have to fight your way through Haymarket, which is located just behind here. So fight your way through it, go up and exit out the offices. You could fight through all the super mutants down to the building that connects to the broken part of the freeway. You can take an elevator ride all the way to the top, accessible through that parking lot. And you can walk along and then exit out onto the Garden Terrace, because your goal is to eventually get inside this this Skytram via this entrance. Now, why couldn't you just walk up the scaffolding? Well, there is a gap at this point where you cannot. Unless, well, I don't even think Jack could make that jump. But a jetpack would certainly do the trick. Now, I'm going to just pretend that you go right up onto the freeway. Say you walk the whole way over from Bunker Hill. So you've done that. You've got the whole way. Oh, does it split at this point? I only think the top part collapsed here. Yeah, only the top part. That's okay. So we've walked along and we've went to Garden Terrace. Now, the thing about this place is it's extremely dangerous. Now, it's all about what's about to happen here. Now, I'm actually going to throw AI detection on here, because hopefully we can get this to spawn. And we drop down onto Garden Terrace. At which point at least one, possibly two Deathclaws are going to appear. In my case, I got a very lovely Deathclaw matriarch who is going to, do that. Deathclaw can't enter the building though, so I'm just going to close the door and pretend they're not there. Steamer trunk and an elevator to access the lower levels is available from here. And we'll actually see if we can pop down to here. Yep. Then can I crouch out? I can't. Is this one of them? Nope. I can drop down though. That works. You could call the elevator at any stage. It would probably make this a little easier. Now, in order to get into this, we need to... Whoa. That was a bit of a close call. We'll head back up here. Under better circumstances, you would drop down onto the scaffolding instead of going the route I just went. Now, once you're inside the train, you can see that, the tram, you can see there's plenty of items and plenty of skeletons, and as it kind of collapsed, all the suitcases and skeletons flew to the back, which I think is a really neat environmental feature. The soldier plowed into this skeleton. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. Now, who would have took the tickets on board? It would have been a lot of soldiers actually being transported about. Would make sense. When you get up here, you can see the Ticket Master, which is a Protectron Guardian, and once you get past this, another steamer trunk. So, for the cost of fighting a Deathclaw, you get 2 steamer trunks. All you have to do is kill the Deathclaw and this robot Guardian that... Could you move, please? I'll fire again. Wow, you have taken no damage. I'm going to just scoot past. Oh, appears people created a bit of a jumping off point. Though there's definitely no skeletons down there. No, guess no one walked across the plank. I guess they had no real option. I mean, they could have walked the whole way back here and maybe figured out that this scaffolding, suppose that was connected at a later stage. Maybe no one wanted to make that jump. Why on earth they did that other option, I'm not too sure. Now, if we go the whole way up, can you access Garden Terrace from here? I would assume so. Oh, cement. Items. Must be doing a wee bit of work to the side of the skyscraper. Then we're back up here, and the Deathclaw matriarch has kind of forgotten about me, thankfully. It says there can be 2. So if you get up here and there's more than one, well, I kind of warned you. There are some bad ways to go. That is one of them. You could also run into Haymarket offices if that was another, if you need to panic and you need to run. Yeah, quite a cool location, Garden Terraces. I don't ever remember coming here. I have to remember the frame rate downtime was pretty rough before a load of patches and all rolled out. And even now I do suffer the odd frame rate drop at times. But yeah, this is pretty cool. If you don't know where we are, Garden Terrace right here next to Haymarket Mall and Fanuel Hall. Don't know. Someone correct me in the pronunciation of that. It'll feature later on when we're looking at things like the roof, for example. I'm getting that cricket thing. Can I shoot it off? Nah, I can't. It's a cool idea, though. Anyway, I'm going to leave my pet matriarch Deathclaw here as I venture on into the wastes. Thank you so much to all my members and everyone who supports the channel. One minor note I do want to just point out, there doesn't seem to be much track. Like, you don't see much of it. And plus, where on earth would this have went? Like, this is too... Like, let me show you what I mean. This is too large an object to pass through that gap. And there's no way the freeway has sunk that much. So, like, there's no way... There is no physical way that this tram could have made it through that building. And it didn't, it didn't magically swoop like a roller coaster. This would have been straight like most monorails. So I think it was a bit of a bad choice adding this part. If this wasn't here, where they just took... they would need to take both parts off. And even then, that's a real... That's a thin margin for a Skytram to pass through. So definitely someone totally overlooked this when whoever designed the Skytram Dungeon bit and Garden Terrace, they obviously didn't communicate with each other to understand how this should look and work. Minor detail, but I'm amazed that something like that would be overlooked so much and then picked up by me years later to complain about it. Anyways, hopefully you have all enjoyed this series so far. Plenty more coming up. Have a brilliant day. See you in the next one. Thank you.